Hello everyone. If you don't know me, my name is Justin. Everybody calls me JT. I'm going to share with you my experience with having it's not really breathing well, I guess it is breathing problems. It's I'll get that correct term. What's it's called right here in between my, your nose right here, it goes straight up here and inside your nose. Well, basically mine was like this. I assume when I was a kid, playing sports, getting in fights, getting hit in the nose a lot, never went to the doctor. So I think that's probably what caused my nose to, be crooked. Well, not really crooked, but the inside there. Well, recently, first of the year, I had surgery. And it was in my nose to correct it, to make it straight. And, well, I wanted to fix it for a very long time, but I was just kind of nervous, scared. What really made me not do it for the longest time was anesthesia, getting put under. I don't know why. It just made me well, scared shitless, ain't gonna lie to you. I've never been under before. I've never had a surgery on anything. I've been a doctor, obviously, but I never had any kind of like surgeries like that. So, I mean, any kind of surgeries at all, quite frankly. All right, I better put my seatbelt on. I was just on the back side of my property, just looking at it. Had a break-in here a while back, and that's a different story. If you want to hear about it, I'll be more than happy to tell you. But anyways, back to my nose story. So I had surgery. It went great. I mean, everything worked out perfect. I can breathe now. But what made me get the surgery, or to have the surgery, I should say, was one, when I woke up in the mornings, I felt good, but not great. I felt about 95% my whole life. And that's getting 6 to 8 hours of sleep. I snored a lot. Loud, really loud. My wife said that since I've had my surgery, I still snore, but it's not that loud or that aggressive. And I think my snoring, like say I was up here, like here's the highest you can go, I was probably like right there. And I assume, I don't see myself sleeping or hear myself sleeping, but now if I get 4 or 5 hours sleep, I feel a little bit better than getting 8 hours sleep before I had my surgery in my nose. Getting that, straightened up. Now, would I recommend surgery? No, you damn right. I've always had to sleep on my left side. I try to sleep on my right, on my back, or my stomach. No brainer. There's no way. I mean, I can lay there for a few minutes, but I'll just roll over on my left side every single time. Holy crap. Let's cross the bridge. Son of a gun. Damn, it's bouncy. Sorry. We'll see how this iPhone works. Alright, there we go. It should be smoother. Well, watch this, be bud. There it goes again. What the heck? But anyways, I've always had to sleep on my left side. And it always gas for air, I assume. I'm not going to go have a sleep test done until I get my nose surgery over with and 100% healed. Then once I 100% good on this, then I can go and get, if I still can't sleep, but my sleep is good now. It really is. I'm just traveling on I-40 here, and watching P's and Q's. There's two sheriffs just sitting there. I'm hands-free with my phone, so I think we're good. And I got my headset in too, so I'm getting off track anyways. So I'll be waking myself up snoring. In the mornings, I feel good, not great. But like I said, about 95%. It's been like this my whole life. As long as I can remember. I've always had to sleep on my left side. But it's been probably, actually in 3 more days will be a full month since my surgery. And when I be working, I've always had to have my mouth open, and I know people look at me like, damn, boy, is that fat boy like wore out? He's breathing hard, No, it's just how I breathe. But now I can, before I say this, this is not an example, this is the damn truth. When I eat my food, I would have to like hold my breath, chew my food, open my mouth just a little, take a breath, finish chewing my food, and swallow it. And that, to me, that was normal. To me, that was normal. I mean, I know it's not normal for everybody else, but to me, that was normal. And sometimes I'll be eating my food, like the other night, a couple days. No, last night actually. My wife looks at me because I was eating my food, and I had to open. This I was blocked, like 85% blockage before having surgery. So when I was eating, every once in a while you'll see me like hold my nose open like this, so I can breathe while I was eating without opening my mouth. And I just about out of habit. Sorry, I can't talk. I was eating my food. She made like rice and chicken, and like it's an Asian type deal. And I was eating it. Just I did that. It's a habit, She looked at me and kind of like giggles. What are you doing? What do you do that for now? You can't breathe? I was like, what are you talking about? And she told me what I did. I was like, it was just out of habit. Just point blank is out of habit. My wife and I, we always, well, I can't say always, but we always brought it up, the idea of me, getting surgery, getting a fix, or at least go and talk to a doctor about, about my nose. So I said, F it, all right, let's do it. So she made an appointment, a few months ago, and end of the year last year, we went up there and was there for about maybe 45 minutes. And he came there, he talked to me, coolest, down to earth. Like, when I talk to somebody, if I don't feel comfortable, I'll let you know. I'm very, very picky when it comes. I'm getting off subject, but for example, my wife and I, when we got married, we got arranged. together and all this and that, and we had to pick, where do we go, get the dentist, get our teeth cleaned, all that good stuff. This is one of the examples. So she signed us up this one place, and when I went there, I did not feel comfortable. I looked around. I was watching everybody, how they worked, all this and that, and they had to take X-rays of my mouth, and that lady I did not see her I didn't see her wash. She didn't wash her hands. I didn't see it. She didn't put like any kind of lotion or hand sanitizer on or gloves or nothing. It was not professional. It was like she was there like, oh my God, can I get off work? I need to hurry up, get off. You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't. So, me being me, I went through it, got the X-rays. Luckily, we live about 15 minutes from there, so came home, got the mouthwash out. Boy, I probably used about 6 gallons of that stuff. Not really, but you know what I mean. I don't know, like the next appointment supposed to come up. Wife told me to, what my appointment was. I said, I'm not going. She goes, yes, we can't change right now. We gotta wait until next year. I was like, I don't care. I said, I'm not going back. So we went to another place. Actually, it's closer in the same town. And like when I went there, it was a totally different vibe. Long story short, I've been going there for like 2 years now, or 2.5 years. Yeah, 2.5 years now, I believe. And they're really good. And another bonus about this place, they do your teeth. They do surgery there too on your teeth. It's like all in-house. When I went there, they had to do X-rays too, again. And my wisdom teeth, they said they need to come out. And they gave me, they told me why, all this and that. I was like, okay, whatever. So I went and had my wisdom teeth taken out. We are bouncing around again. Sorry, hang on. Sorry about that. That intersection is still bouncy. Every time I look at the camera, it's like bouncing around. Sorry. Hopefully the iPhone can make it where it ain't so bouncy when you're watching this. Anyways, so I got my wisdom teeth pulled out. Been going there. It's a really good place. I like it. Excuse me. And now back to my nose surgery. We went up there, talked to the doctor. He told me everything. I felt really comfortable with him. He didn't beat around the bush. He didn't pressure me to, or I hurry up and make a decision, let me know, he does none of that. So, like I said, we went there just to talk to him. And when we left, we didn't talk very much about my wife and I, about my surgery on my nose. We just continued life. So about a week later, my wife, her name is Denise, she said, what do you think? I was like, let's do it. She goes, good, because I already set the appointment. I was like, oh, you rascal. So anyway, that freaking phone holder sucks. I'm sorry, fellas. I don't know if I should hold the phone and talk or what, but you're bouncing around. So the day of the surgery, went in. Well, the night before, you can't eat past midnight, can't drink nothing, all this and that. So, day of surgery, we get there, and of course, they get me ready. So I'm in my little, little nightgown looking thingy, my butt cheeks hanging out. I haven't ate or drink anything, for over so it was but anyways, so I didn't say nothing about it. My wife did. She was like, you know, yeah, do you have something you can calm him down with, all this and that? I'm like, what the? No, like calm me down. But anyways, they actually like they came in there and they put the IV in your arm because you know you gotta have it. IV, you know, they put you under all this and that, and the anesthesia, they put the mask on, you breathe in and pass, and then put you to sleep. But anyways, so nurses are great. The doctor came in there and asked me, you know, all right, you know, because they told me when the time had started, but he had a surgery before mine to do, so I was waiting. I mean, it seemed forever, but it wasn't. Well, it was my turn to go up. So they wheeled me back there, and I remember laying on the table, the operating table. There's probably like, I don't know, 8 or 9 people in there, give or take. And the doctor walks in, and he goes, how you doing, Mr. Justin? I said, I'm doing great. I just smiled at him. He looked at me. He goes, you ready? You ready to breathe again? I was like, yeah, that's the whole point. And at the same time, that lady was trying to put that thing over my face where you breathe it, you know, and then of course it knocks you out. Excuse me. I looked at the doctor. I was like, is this your first time doing surgery? He said, nope, this is my second. You know, it's just bullshit, you know. And it's I felt really comfortable. Was it point blank? It was awesome. So, anyways, she had that little thing on my on my face, and the doctor's like, all right, take deep breaths, take deep breaths. Like, he was ready to, you know, get the show on the road. He was ready. So he ended up, like, she had that thing like this. He put his hand over her hand and smashed it where there was no leakage when I was breathing it. Oh, man. And he goes, take a deep breath. And again, and again. I tried my damnedest to fight it, not to fall asleep. Yeah. Let me tell you. There ain't no fighting that crap. The anesthesia. I was probably out and about. As soon as they wheeled me in the what you call it, the operating room, and by the time I fell asleep, I bet you I was probably out within, I'd say, a minute to a minute and a half. By the time I went through that door and they parked me, and everybody came in and put that on my face. I bet you about a minute to a minute and a half, I was. So anyways, as a doctor, I forgot to say this too, but the doctor said he's gonna look at my tonsils. So make sure they wasn't collapsing or all this and that, whatever. Not, you know, because I just, you know, snored. And he said, if you take your tonsils out, it won't collapse. You won't, like, you know, when you're snoring. Sorry about that, but, you know, everybody that snores, you know what it's like. So anyways, I got out of surgery. I'm just sitting in the recovery room. I wake up, look around, with that lady, and I remember waking up. I remember everything going in there, the mask, take deep breaths, and that was it. And next you know, I was in the recovery room, and he, you know, cut my nose inside here somehow and made it straight, and they shoved these little plastic looking thingy tubes, which I got pictures if y'all want to see them. I can post them if you want to see them, or if not, don't worry about it. Anyways, they shove them up in your nose, like, see where your bone is up here? That's where they start. and they're about, I say about 2 inches long, and they go from there and they curve. You know how your, what's it called? Your nostril breathage pathway or whatever it's called. That's where they put them at. And so after that, I was recovered about 45 minutes. My wife came in. They checked on me, all this and that, and they said, okay. They released me. We went home. I probably slept in my chair probably 3 nights. And I had these tubes in my nose where I could barely breathe, just enough. They were not, they hold your nose like open, and so when you're, I guess when it like heals, it won't go back to the whatever. See, I can breathe. It's awesome. So anyways, that was on a Tuesday. So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I stayed home. The weekend, stayed home. Had to keep those in for 10 days. And that was a Friday. And of course, you know, that day I can drive myself. All I gotta do is pull them out. So I get in there, and she sets me down and do my blood pressure and all this and that, whatever, and asked me how I was doing and all that good stuff. I'm just sitting there, and she's right, lean backwards, and I lean backwards. She gets a little, I don't know, kind of totally, but a little bit like needle nose pliers or something, some needle nose. But it had like a flat bill, like a duck or something on it. But anyways, she reached up there, and she was a little light, and she looked at my nose. She goes, oh, hang on a second. And she sets that down. She grabbed a little bitty other thingies, like little tweezer type deals. And she shows them on what side? But anyways, and she reached up there, and she picks and grabs, she pulls it out. Oh, it was a big old honker. When I say honker, it was dried up, you know, boogers and blood. Big old honker. When she pulled that out, like it released like just a little bit of airway. I was like, ooh, that's cool. Because I had no idea what was in my nose, you know, because they never told me. So she cleared boogers and dried up blood away from it, and she put the other things in my nose. She grabbed it. She said, okay, you ready? I was like, I guess I ain't got no choice. And she started my right side first, and she pulled it out. Remember, my left side was the worst. That's why. But anyways, she pulled this one out. It didn't make my eyes watery. It did not hurt, but it was not comfortable. If that makes sense. Hopefully that'll make sense. So she pulled it out, and she sets it down, and she goes, and she grabs she sets it down, that little bowl thing or whatever, and she comes to this side, and she grabs it and she pulls it out. Well, this side was uncomfortable when she did it. This side, it just felt like, I don't know, it's like, feel like you put your finger in your nose and pull it out. No, there was no pain, no nothing. But those sons of a gun, I guarantee it, well, no, not along my pinky, but I guarantee about 2 inches. About 2 inches long, and probably the size of a fat pin. And I don't know. I looked at her and was like, how in the hell did you get those SOBs in my nose? She goes, we use lube. Like, she was just, you know, just trying to make it funny, haha. Or maybe she wasn't. I don't know. I giggled, you know. She goes, can you breathe? I was like, yes. Like, it was awesome. And about 10 minutes later, doctor came there. He goes, looked at it, he goes, all right, everything looking good. I was like, well, thank you. And so he gave me like this spray stuff. He sprayed my nose because he says since Now there's more airway going up here, so we keep our nose dry. It's gonna be drier, so you gotta keep it kind of like moist. It's gonna have like medicine or some stuff. But he said once my body does its thing and fixes it, I don't have to use that spray no more. I was like, how do I use that spray for? He said just for, you know, I guess about a month or so. I'm just going to use it until I'm out. It's a little bitty bottle, a little bitty spray bottle, so sure they'll go out in probably a month or two. So anyways, that was a Friday, and I got home. I'm telling you, like, it's like, I mean, I could breathe and smell stuff, but it's not like it is now. It's effing mint. I'm telling you, it's effing mint. I can breathe. You have no idea. You just don't have no idea. So anyways, that Friday, my wife, what do you want to do? I said, let's go out. It's okay. So we went to Texas Roadhouse. I'm from Oklahoma, so I don't know if all of y'all have Texas Roadhouse. But anyway, it's just like it's a really nice restaurant. You know, of course, steak. And they bring out these rolls. They're like 5 or 6 of them in a basket. They have this butter. The butter has like, I don't know, it's badass. You get the rolls are warm. You dip them. They're good. They're good stuff. So, anyways, I got the butt when she brought the rolls over here to us. She set them down, and when she walked away, I grabbed them. Went, I smelled them, and they smelled so freaking good. Oh my god! My wife was sitting beside me. Like, we're sitting at the bar, you know, like the bar's full, and she looks at me and she just smiled and laughed. And I'm like, what? I was like, it smelled good. You know, I was like, that smelled great. And so we I ordered a steak. I was cutting it up and I was eating. I closed my mouth. See, I was eating with my mouth closed and I was breathing out my nose. I was like, it was great. God, it was great. Excuse me. But oh man, it was great. So anyway, I ate that whole ribeye, boy. I'm telling you what, it was delicious. Woo! Woo-wee. If you want to go to Roadhouse right now to have me a ribeye for lunch. Damn, this is great. So anyways, we left and we went home. On the way home, I couldn't shut up about how much I can breathe, all this and that, whatever, you know. Well, anyways, I just wanted to share that with y'all. And what else? Oh, we played cornhole, my wife and I do. We've been playing cornhole like about 3.5 years. And we know this guy we know we play with. He saw me I put a post on, you know, Facebook of me, you know, like about to go in surgery. You know, I'm like, hey, you know, I'm about to go in surgery, and he was just curious to know, you know, how was it and how are you doing, all this and that. And I said, I'm freaking great. And I told him the reasons why I had my surgery. Turns out he has the exact same thing. Sleeping on the left, leave his mouth open while he's chewing his food. Wakes up during the middle of the night sometimes, you know, he will wake himself up gasping for air or snoring. And when he's working, it sounds like he's out of breath, but he's not, because that's just how, you know, that's how we're breathing, because you can't just out of our noses, we had to out of our mouth all the time. So anyways, I and my wife gave him the doctor that did my nose, you know, his information, and I'm hoping he goes through it. He goes, oh, I'm too old, I'm 61 years old, I can't do this, do that. I was like, it don't matter how old you are, do it. I was like, just do it. Just at least go up there and just talk to him, let him look at you, he'll give you your 2 cents, he'll give you his 2 cents about your nose, And just do it. Don't be a vagina like me and be scared. I mean, we're all human. We're scared to be. We're human, damn it. How else can I explain it? Just and another big thing I want to thank is my wife. Yes, I want to thank her. Ooh, a little emotional, but yep. Anyways, I hope y'all enjoy me blabbing about my my nose problem. Ooh, my little water, you got a little emotional at the end. Anyways, I love her. Alright, well, I guess that's going to be it for the video. Hope that didn't take up too much of y'all's times. If you have this problem like I did, get the surgery and get over with. You'll thank me, I promise.